Okay, so basically, I was looking at starting up the project again, basically reviving it, and starting to create content for it again. I basically to follow on from the previous episodes, I rewatched the last episode, and I'd noticed there's been a few comments, not on that particular video, but also on the channel overall. People just wanted an update of where the project is, because I wanted to revive the project. I've been working on it quite a lot recently and ready to move on to the next phase. So I was basically just looking at where the content was up to last time I posted something, and I noticed on the channel that there was some comments for the last few months, not on the last particular video, but on just videos in general. And I basically just decided to make a quick update video, just explain what happened, why the videos kind of just fell off, and then where it's going to be heading onwards from now. So the reason that the videos fell off was mainly because I was in my last year at university and I had my dissertation to do, my last few assignments to do, and my end of year exams to prepare for. So basically I decided focusing on that 100%, making sure that I got it done properly. Also, while I was at university, it was costing me a lot to go to university, especially in my final year, because I was driving there and back, which was about 50 miles each way. On top of that, it was paying for parking in the middle of Manchester, which was expensive, especially for a student. So it basically worked out so that my income was matching the amount my outcome per month, so I couldn't put any money away for the project. And then the final reason was planning. The project was done with that initial phase that I'd planned, and it was ready to move on to the next phase, but I wasn't ready to move on to the next phase. I hadn't planned for it yet, and with myself having too much time on university, I didn't have time to plan that yet. Then coming out of uni, the UK went into lockdown 1, and at the time I worked at a retail store, and 4 members of staff went on furlough. So basically everyone else had to pick up the slack, and I ended up working like 4, 5, 6 days a week, which meant I was earning a lot of money, but I had no time to do anything planning or actually working on the car. And any time that I did have, I was actually spending it on the daily on the RS. Did some small modifications on that, but ultimately it allowed me to save up. And then coming into 2021, I've started buying new parts now. I've saved up for a while, and I'm now able to afford parts. I'm no longer working full time. Well, not even full time. I'm no longer working at that retail store. So I have a lot more time on my hands, and I'm basically just focusing on this now. I've already bought parts. I've already bought things like ECU, intake manifold, all the bunch of wiring stuff, some sensors, trigger kit, and then there's countless other things off the top of my head I can't even remember. But it basically means that in parts wise, I am ready to move on to the next phase. And the next phase is a little bit different to what I had planned all the way back. So, back when that last video was released, the next phase was to do the oil drain for turbo. And I planned at the time to do that with the engine in the car. Coming to think about it today, well not today, but recently, it seems more like it's just not feasible to do. And it'd just be better if I was to remove the engine from the car. And when you think about other things that I can do with the engine out of the car, like the rear main seal, I could put a GT oil pump in it. I can remove the whole oil pan and properly drill and tap if I need to the oil drain. So it just seems like it's the benefits. I could also clean the engine. The engine is filthy, and so is a gearbox that so I can just clean everything, and the benefits of pulling out the engine just seem to outweigh the negatives of the time and effort it's going to take to do it. So I think I'm going to do it. That being said, it's not a one-man job. It's going to take multiple people. I've already asked my friends, and they are willing to help out. It's just trying to organise now a time in their free time where we can do it. probably going to be a weekend, but at the moment the weather in the UK is pretty weird. It's sunny at times and then it's raining at times, so it's kind of luck of the draw with the weather and trying to organise a time where we're all available. So that's where the project's at. Is going to be pulling the engine out soon and giving it good service. That being said, I have lots of clips throughout the last 12-18 months where I've been doing small little things, and I'm just going through it now trying to work out if I can make an episode out of it, because it's got to be relevant to the series. It can't be irrelevant, and I also need to get full videos. It's not like I can't just like put in half a clip and then not have what happened to that. So maybe I'll find a workaround for it or something. Ultimately, I'm gonna look at what content I've already got and see if I can make it in the next episode. So yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully soon between some big videos pulling the engine. I mean, once the engine's done, once the engine's out and I've got the GT oil pump in and the engine back in and the turbo drain done, I can install the whole turbo kit. And then it's just the wiring. So yeah, it's exciting. The wiring's gonna be very difficult, but I'm willing to learn, and that's what this whole thing's about. So yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully some good videos coming soon.